Hello, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I would like to show you how I set up my planner for September using the Cocoa Daisy Daisy Day Planner pages and actually a number of things from our other kits. It's kind of fun how it all kind of coordinates, and you can use bits and pieces from everything to really dress up your planner. I went with a nice kind of worn brown leather planner. I thought it went well with the kind of aged map feel of the planner pages that we have for September. And just what I like to do, I always like to put the notepad in the front. It's easy to tear those off, and you can stick them in with a paper clip, you can stick them in with washi tape, however you need to, so those are always helpful. I always keep a few other little items in my planner. I've got some stickers. There's some of these really cute, Evalicious snip tags. Those were actually in the Day in the Life kit. And then of course a nice extra little notebook. This is the Heidi Swap one that we had as an add-on. Kind of tuck all of those in. I always like to have a few extra clips. These are some fun clips that I made, and I'll be showing you how to make those in a different video. So I made those from a few die cuts, a few other little extra finds, and fun clothespins. So I'm just going to show you real quick kind of a walkthrough, and then I'll back up and show you some specific things. Every month I always have a nice clear dashboard. I like to kind of have my mission statement, I guess you'd say, is on the front of that. And then on the back of it I have some extra post-it notes. And then I attached a fun piece of vellum. And then I started making my divider pages. Online we have a free set of downloadable cut files that you can cut out these divider pages, so it makes it really simple. And what I do is I just take a bunch of the papers like from the main kit and coordinate them and do a front and back to each one and make a whole set of divider pages. So, and then we start with our monthly page, go through, we have our overview pages, which I like to kind of plan out my week. I'll kind of jot things down so I kind of get an overview. I'm not a big planner who will use the spreadsheet for the whole week. I'd like to have a lot more room than that. So once in a while I may do this if I have some ideas or things I want to write down for the week, but most of the time the way I do my planning is daily. And I like to dress up my pages a little bit, so I'll go through and I'll use my stamps on them, and I usually only plan a few days ahead, aside from the monthly overview, and I'll show you that in a moment. And then always a nice little bookmark, again using some of the fun little papers and stickers and stuff we had in the kits. And this bookmark is also part of that free download cut file for the dividers, so you can have those as well. So that's my daily. Let's see, I was so far so good with the water today. And then one of the other dividers, and it's very fun. You can take a bunch of the cards that we have in our Day in the Life kits, and you can decorate your divider pages with these cards. So that's kind of what I did. Makes it real easy. You can of course embellish them even more, but I like to keep them kind of simple. So those are my divider pages. I have not yet transferred all the stuff that goes in between those divider pages yet. Here was just one simple die cut because I thought this paper was so pretty I didn't want to add a lot more to it. And then one more. And then another thing that I have is, this is actually a business card holder, but if you cut the small pieces of that thick acrylic sheet into small pieces to fit in there, you can put your stamps. So some of the stamps that I use all of the time I can put on there, and then I have them with me and I don't have to try and keep them all in a separate bag. It's just all in my planner. I just need to carry maybe an ink pad with me and then we're done. And of course then pictures of my babies when they were babies, which they're not anymore. So that is kind of how I do my setup. And then the next thing that I like to do is work on my monthly spreadsheet. And this we have as a printable, and this is a free printable. This is a free printable that anyone can print out if they go online and find it. And then along with that, I use the subscriber printable, and then there was another fun printable that Arlie created with the birds on it to kind of match the bird stamps we had this month. So between those, I cut out some few bits and pieces and used them in different spots of the planner kit. And then what I'll do is I'll take in, we had some of these fun die cuts this month, and I'll just decorate a few spots on here. Just a few little areas. And I like to dress this part up. I don't do a whole lot of decorating on my daily, but I do like to, because I'm going to be looking at this one quite often, I like to kind of dress this one up a little bit. We also have these cute stamps that are part of the planner kits, and I'll add those in. There's a cute rainbow one here that I wanted to use. So those are really kind of fun. And then the other thing, we had these little Birdies stamps this month. There was one set that was part of the planner kit, and then there was another set that was a la carte, which you could buy separately. And they're so stinking cute. So what I did is I stamped, there's a couple of them on here. This little guy with the coffee cup is my favorite, but I wanted to use this little guy on here. So I'm just going to ink him up, and I'm using a smoky gray kind of ink, so it's not quite so dark. Some of them are black, some of them are kind of gray. It's kind of fun. And then this little guy is going to have a little word bubble. So we'll add that, and then what we do, we'll just go back and add that right in. I like to add that right in here at the beginning of everything so I know what's going on that month. And I used, in the planner add-on kit this month, we had these dashboards. So I adhered one side to a dashboard, embellished it with a little gold arrow, and then the other side I used some of those printables. There was a little My Happy and the little bird. I cut that out, and then some washi tape just to dress up the back side of that. And that is pretty much how my planner is. Thank you so much.